Yet more territory captured by the Islamic State group. But this is not Iraq. The group is advancing on more than one front and in more than one country. This is a Syrian town in the northern countryside of Aleppo, a region under the control of rebels fighting the Assad government.
Akhtarin village is under siege by the so-called Islamic State. They are not an Islamic State. They are an unjust state in Iraq and Syria.
The Islamic State group already controls large areas in the east of Syria all the way to the Iraqi border. They have been moving freely between the two countries. Syrian rebels from the Islamic Front are struggling to hold on to the Aleppo countryside. Losing this region means losing a main supply line from Turkey. For years, the Syrian opposition has appealed for military assistance from the international community. On Saturday, they renewed that appeal and called for direct military action, calling for targeted airstrikes, backed up by intensive train and equip programs. In Iraq, the U.S. is already carrying out airstrikes against the Islamic State group, but the Pentagon says its mission is limited to protecting minorities and defending the Kurdish region. A third of Iraq is under the control of the Islamic State group. The international community has expressed alarm about its growing strength, but so far there is no plan to defeat that group. The Islamic State fighters are in urban centers and live among the local population. They are well armed. They've taken U.S.-made weapons from the Iraqi army and have seized military equipment from Syrian army bases. Even the U.S. acknowledges airstrikes won't be enough.
Airstrikes will target their positions, but the Peshmerga, the Iraqi army and Syrian rebels all need to fight to get rid of them.
It has been weeks since the Iraqi army was pushed out of the Sunni heartland. It has tried to retake those cities, but failed. And the Sunni tribes who helped the Americans fight al-Qaeda in 2006 are refusing to take on the IS group unless the Iraqi government respects their rights. IS fighters have already effectively erased the border between Iraq and Syria. It will take an international effort and cooperation from partners on the ground to prevent a permanent redrawing of the Middle East. Zeina Khodr, Al Jazeera, Erbil.